Hello and welcome. I'm the TheGhostOfSabotage and China's manned space challenge thing. I don't have my glasses, but there they are. Get my eyes. Didn't look at the bits. Now and again, just need them. As the US continues to engage in study in the US. Turn off. US. Okay. Hello and welcome. I'm the TheGhostOfSabotage and China's manned space to challenge thingy Bob. Anyway, as the US continues to engage in study about its future space plans, the People's Republic of China, or PRC, has progressed steadily in the development in its own space program. They've been banned from the ISS. Anyway, fears of them stealing shit. Anyway, this was demonstrated again when the PRC launched a Shenzhou manned capsule and docked with the Tiangong-1 space lab that China opened in 2011. This marks the first step toward a greater Chinese presence in space, as docking and extended missions are essential in any space station or lunar mission. For the US, its public image of being the leading space power is steadily eroding in the face of challenges because of Barack Obama being damn bashed. Anyway, from a nation that was far behind the US and the Soviet Union as at the start of the space age, given that space is implemented of national power, the US should reinvigorate its public space efforts. Damn bloody nose. And China's manned space program. China has long had an interest in manned space missions like everyone else should have. Well, not exactly like China, but still. With the demonstration of manned space flight capabilities by the US and the Soviet Union in 1961, the PRC has begun to investigate the possibility of launching its own astronauts into space. The result was an interior attempt in the early 1970s to modify a Chinese satellite to carry a person, while some 80 pilots underwent interior screening because cost and technical feasibility issues. None of the 19 astronaut candidates ever rode the Shuguan-1 into orbit. Interest in manned space was received as part of Plan 863, formerly termed the National High Technology Research and Development Plan. Aerospace systems under the designation 863-2 were one of the key areas gaining concentrated researchers. Damn, I can't speak today. Then again, when can I? Anyway, and development researchers, resources even. Damn. So yeah, 25%. Anyway, in the late 1980s, the Chinese held a number of design conversations on how to put a man in space. Should have asked the US. Settling on a space capsule approached in 1989. In a March 1991 memo, Admiral Liu Hu Qin, or I don't know, then the vice chairman of the Central Military Commission, which runs the Chinese military, encouraged Communist Party General Secretary Jiang Zemin, Premier Li Peng, and other senior leaders to support manned space flight. Li Peng partly concluded, money is difficult issue. However, for a major national such as ourselves, it is a resolvable issue. The Great Gulf War warns us that in order to maintain a great power status, one must have a certain level of real power. Although we cannot engage in an arms race with the United States in some areas, we must engage. If our nation is to engage in space capsules, we should start from our own roots. One senior Chinese leader also observed that pursuing a manned space program would promote science and technology to a younger generation, sustaining China's aerospace and high technology workforce. On September 21st of September 1992, the Standing Committee of the Politburo of the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, the true government authority of PRC, approved the proposal regarding manned space flight. The plan sought to build the basic foundational knowledge for manned space flight and lead to a space station. At this point, the collapse of the Soviet Union avoided Chinese manned space development efforts, as Russia was willing to sell entire systems and subsystems to the PRC for cash. They should have figured it out themselves, personally. While China was generally relied on domestic research efforts for much of its space program, it reportedly purchased life support systems, spacesuit technology, and docking systems from the Russians, though they really do need to look into them themselves. Anyway, in 1996, two Chinese astronauts, Wu Ji and Li Qinglong, I don't know, damn Chinese names. Anyway, began training at the Yuri Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center in Russia. Afterwards, it is believed that they had a hand in the selection and possibly the training of the 12 Chinese astronauts that were the first cadre of Shenzhou astronauts. Contrary to some claims, the Chinese Shenzhou is not simply a copy of the Russian Soyuz, but technically it is. It's Russian technology. Superficially, the two are similar, but composed of three separate modules, vessels, but the Shenzhou is wider, larger, and about half a ton heavier. Furthermore, the Shenzhou has two sets of solar panel arrays compared to the single set of arrays on the Soyuz. As one of these solar arrays is on the Shenzhou's orbital module, this allows the module to sustain itself. Similarly, the Tiangong-1 Space Lab bears little resemblance to the Soviet Sylt space station, not least because the Chinese vessel does not mount a cannon. At least then 10 tons, it is similar. At less than 10 tons, even, it is similar than the Soviet vessels. Much less the U.S. Skylab Tiangong-1 is almost certainly intended primarily to allow the Chinese to spend more time in orbit and to practice docking. The June 2012 Shenzhou 9 marks China's fourth crewed mission since Shenzhou 5 in 2003. With this mission, China is putting in place the pieces necessary for building a space station and landing people on Earth, on Moon. Damn, I'm all over the place today. Anyway, both goals that was listed in the 2011 Chinese space white paper. And now to what the US should do. 4 points. There's 4 points. Let's go for the first one. Incorporate the space program into strategic communications and public diplomacy. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm too excited for this crap. Anyway, for the PRC, space is seen not only as an arena for industrial policy, but as a diplomatic and public relations tool. By contrast, NASA has a level of name recognition and positive association known the world over, but it underrelated is it NASA's production are regular foundation of the claim of American decline and should be used as such. Whatever. Although the 1970s era Voyager spacecraft departed the solar system, marking the furthest distance any man-made object has ever travelled. Those songs have travelled further. The same week as the Shenzhou 9 mission, it received a little fanfare. Some bloody open the door. 2.2 increase reliance on the business sector. A few prior to the Shenzhou mission, a private SpaceX cargo spacecraft was supplied and was supplied the International Space Station, the ISS. Basic research in space science should be a major focus of NASA and other US aerospace agencies. They should get people into orbit as well. the common person, I mean. Anyway, the commercial sector ever intent on reducing cost has a different incentive structure for certain missions for the government does. Space exploration requires the government, okay, not sincerely, but there you go. The business of space exploration, whether replaying the ISS or promoting space tourism, does not. There you go. Space exploration. I'm up for that. I'm game. I'm available. Yeah, me. Available. Space exploration, me, yeah. Anyway, me getting in there, okay. Just saying. Yeah. Okay. Point 4. Yeah, me. Available. Point 4. Be cautious in engaging China in space. I need that. There is always an American audience interested in space cooperation. So if that's noisy, cooperation, especially relating to manned space, but the Chinese position emphasis integration as development suggests that Beijing will pursue technology cooperation. Technology cooperation, should I say, that favours itself in any joint ventures, such as demanding establishment of R&D facilities in China. Selfish bastards. And pre-professional transfers of technology. As important, Chinese intended interest in legal warfare should serve as a concern towards creating new international regimes of codes of conduct where Beijing may well be able to constrain American effects, preparing for potential space conflicts. Bunch of bastards. Why would they want to start fucking wars over silly shit? Cooperation needs to benefit both sides. Yes, China, both sides. Not just China's state-owned campaigns, and should not provide China with ready ammunition for future legal warfare measures. Come on, go down. Point 4. Improve assignments of China's space program, both manned and unmanned. Oh, they went down. Oh, groovy. And okay, whatever. China's space program is not engaged in a race with the US. Its pace is simply too slow. But that is not grounds for compilations. Maintenance for China has a concerted, sustained, long-standing space effort underway. The solution to the Chinese space challenge is not just better counter-sprung, but rather a sustained, extended American effect. This requires devoting more resources to understanding China's space program. Interactions with the Chinese space program may be necessary, but only if the American side knows their counterparts. Understands with the Chinese are after are after and has clear goals for any such meeting and interaction. Implications for the US. Beijing has used its space program, including manned space effort, to highlight its technically built diplomatic bridges and signal its growing military capabilities. Washington, despite a wide array of space capabilities, seems to have employed them less effectively, but it can make significant improvements. So yeah. Groovy, man, groovy. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can upload more than 15 minutes. Good. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I would love to hear your views on this matter. If you have any, that is. So till next time, laters. Still available for space exploration, yeah. Meh. But toodaloo.